Burn. Unfortunately, this doesn't have any like super duper over the top finishers like your Blaze Blue or Mortal Kombat or something like that. Can I whiff? No! Oh! Okay, we got to see a cool thing. There's at least that. Capcom presents Marvel. Okay, it's not that one. Hey, 35th anniversary. Hey there, strangers. My name is Neos, and this is the Capcom Fighting Collection. So, fun fact, I've mentioned this many times on the channel, but I'm a big fan of fighting games. I've done a few games on the channel, like Bloody Roar, Blaze Blue, a couple things like that. But I'm a big fan of... I love fighting games. I really do. This collection right here has reignited that tenfold. It's gotten me to check out games I've never tried before, like Street Fighter Third Strike. I went and found Capcom vs. SNK and SNK2 and like all those, gone back and played like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, like all sorts of things that I absolutely adore. And it's all because of this. This brought me back to playing a whole bunch of old arcade fighting games, a lot of which were never released in the United States. As you can see, some of these default to the Japanese version that you can't change, but some do have an English version as well. And I thought it'd be fun to take a look at one of these. I adore the Darkstalkers series. Not that first game, it's hard as butts and unfair. I tell you, you'd ask Kate, I complained about that. It took me like an hour to beat one boss on that, and then beat the next 3 games in the time it took me to fight that one game. But we're gonna play some Vampire Savior. As you can see, these also have different names in Japanese versus English. Apparently, Darkstalkers is just called Vampire in English, which is super boring. So hey, play some Vampire Savior, Lord of Vampires. He's gonna say right here. Vampire Savior, the Lord of Vampires. It's a terrible name. It's an absolutely atrocious name. But hey, Capcom presents Darkstalkers. Also just Vampire Savior, apparently. Let's do its little intro thing here. So we've done Strategy Sundays on this channel for a while. Why not Fighting Fridays or something like that? I love me some fighting games. Maybe I'll have like a day specifically for that. Hopefully, hey, you like some fighting games? You let me know. Actually, you give me suggestions on fighting games I should play, because I freaking love these things. But ones you'd like to see, I'd like to know. But look at this brings me back to my arcade roots. I played so much. X-Men vs. Street Fighter was my jam back in the day. That was the one I got good enough as a child I could beat it in 1 quarter, just against nobody else, against the AI. And I remember going to visit a friend in another state and beating it in the arcade, and the guy running the arcade was like, "How did you do that? That's crazy." Which I was always proud of as a child. But this is Vampire Savior, Lord of Vampire, the Lord of Vampire. But this is an arcade port. As you can see, all the characters are based mostly on like not Marvel, the Universal monsters. You got like a werewolf, you got cat girl, doesn't really fit, vampire, succubus, all sorts of stuff like that. We're playing as John Talbane, the werewolf, because he's a freaking werewolf. He's a werewolf with nunchucks who does kung fu or karate or something. It's freaking cool. Now we're gonna fight a zombie that's also a rock star. The animations in this game are nuts. And also, oh yeah, I can taunt you. Let's turn off some of these stupid display settings. Let's see, filters, how about none? You disgusting monster. Who puts filters on these? Ah, there you go. Now you can see everything. So he does this weird cannonball thing. That's cool. He has nunchucks, as you can see. Ooh. I can double tap the buttons to make him... Let's see, we can do multiple shots like that. We can do this to do like a super hit where he just keeps going. I've played quite a bit of this. I managed to somehow, because I'm atrocious with money, I don't have a lot of it. I managed to pre-order this on Steam, forgot, and then bought the physical version. So I've actually played through this entire collection on both my PS3 and on Steam. So I like it. I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun. So first match doesn't count for anything. It's your first dude. You get through him fast. You admit you lost? Did you let me win? He says. John Talbane's whole issue is he got turned into a werewolf, and he's using the power of martial arts to hone his mind so he can transform at will and hopefully not go crazy and eat everybody. Hey, look, that's a bee. It's a bee lady. There's all sorts of really weird attacks and stuff that can be done in this. Like Bee Lady there, one of her abilities is she can oh man, I'm just like wrecking these dudes. Oh right, there's that one, did that by accident. What's this? There it is. He also has a assure you a Tatsu. I've been watching a lot of stuff on fighting games lately. Hold on, let's do one last thing of these. Hoya! Well, that was quick. These rounds are really fast. Perfect. Oh, we did a double perfect. Holy crap, there you go. But I've lost track of what I was talking about because that went way too fast. I've been playing a lot of these. This one, I like this a lot because it feels a lot more controllable. The first one's really stiff. There's a lot of damage output. But you can see the backgrounds are great. The animations are nutty. Like, everything is really well animated. Like, look at this guy. Like, just does little, like, portals, and he mutates and all sorts of stuff. Even Talbane here, when he, like, bites, his mouth gets, like, stupid huge. And, like, every time he gets hit, it, like, freaks out. Oh, wow, he's doing some damage here. Okay, fine. Let's go back to do what I was doing earlier, which is more cannonballs. Let's see, I believe I can, let's go into this road. Yeah, now we got double damage or something like that. We got extra damage. We're in his realm. And it's very short-lived. We get knocked out of it. It's a problem. Okay, trying to show off stuff. But yeah, so this series, fun fact, I was watching a whole bunch of stuff about how it was conceived, was in the period where Capcom was king in the fighting game realm and Street Fighter was super huge. And apparently, some weirdo at Capcom came to the Capcom US branch and asked them, hey, should we make another fighting game? To which the people went, are you freaking serious? What? Of course, yes! So, this whole, like, all the characters and names and everything in this were apparently, oh no, I'm an old doggy! Get transformed into stuff. Were conceived by the American branch, and then all the story and everything putting them together was, holy crap, you're so mean! Was put together by the Japanese branch. So it's kind of a cool East and West combination thing. We're playing as Taliban again. He's my favorite. You dare never interfere with the chosen one. If you're so chosen, how come you're dead? All right, same character. That's a nice little feature there. We did so well on the previous character. Maybe I was talking too much. But apparently, like, each of the different characters was made by a different team that were not allowed to look at what the other teams were doing. So they were all completely in isolation, made unique, which is why this game has a lot of really interesting looking characters. But then they have, like, some really, like, crazy over-the-top art style stuff, which is really great. I love it. Let's try doing some kung fu. I don't know, this doesn't feel like the best ability. You have to be, like, really close. It just kind of knocks them back after the first couple of hits. Not great. Seems like it'd be better to just do this. Eat this. Enjoy. Burn. Burn, you stupid mummy. There we go. I don't want to just keep doing the same, like, you know, same attacks, but it seems very useful. I try not to do that one too much, but it's quite useful, at least on the AI. I really should try some online matches, because I haven't really done that on this. I enjoy playing it, but I've been, like, just skipping between so many different games lately. I haven't really had a chance to, like, double down on one. And plus, this game by itself has, what, like 7 or 8 games in it, which is crazy. It's a really good collection. So, yeah, but it's got me to playing other games. Like, but the Marvel vs. Capcom games are great. Who doesn't love those? Weirdos. That too. Also eat this. Goodbye! Burn! Yes. Hey, look, he transformed. His arc is over, even though that's... I guess he technically solves that in, like, the first one. And the second one, he beats another one and goes off. It's my fate to fight. I'll color it with victory. I'll color my fate with victory? What does that even mean? Hey, let's go fight Victor, the Frankenstein monster man, who's one of the most powerful characters in this game, and will grab you with his butt. I did not stutter there, if that is true. This guy, all of his attacks, like, he gets, like, giant arms and legs, and when, holy crap, that's huge. One of his attacks, he will actually grab you with his butt. And, like, I think it's like a slam or something like that. But, one of the nice things about this port, I don't know if the other ones did it, I have been doing the proper inputs, like your quarter circle forward and back and forward and all that sort of stuff like that. Particularly this one is annoying to pull off, but this one allows you to use the triggers and the bumpers, depending which way you're pointing it, to just do attacks. So you press like just down and the left bumper to just do your uppercuts, which is nice. You hold it down to just launch yourself forward like so. There it is. Go back and forth. And then also the trigger allows me to just pull off his super, which is just the, I don't know, spiral dragon fire wave. Don't you block this. You get burned, you weird monster of monsterness. There you go. Oh yeah, that was the thing I was going to say like 5 minutes ago. Hey, there we go, I finally got it. This game is very weird. It's similar to like Killer Instinct. Oh, could you not? Killer Instinct, in that it does, like the health bars don't reset between rounds. It's just, oh no, when one person's down, you can move around a little bit and then it just goes into the next round. So you basically just have like one really big life bar, and that's what you're working with. Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to hit the aerial one. That's useful. Oh, getting close. Oh, it's getting tight. He's gonna burn you again. There we go. That's what we want. Uppercut. Yeah, you gotta time it. You gotta learn the groove. You gotta get. I love these games. I really do. Like, this one's just really cool because it's like really creative. I love this genre. Burn. Yes. And it had a tendency to be really cheap on some of the bosses and stuff, but only with those with fangs. Only those with fangs should survive. That's what he said. But Iron Horse, Iron Terror. Hey, it's Felicia, the cat girl. See, he's like a werewolf. She's like anime character. Oh no, this level's horrifying. But like, unlike a real-time strategy game or something, other things I've been playing recently, lately, whatever. You fail at this, you can get back in there and try again real quick. But the nice thing is I'm not terrible at these. I feel like I've gotten a lot better at them over time, especially this past month where I've been just blowing through so many of these and learning how they work. Like learning what, a Shoryu, Tatsu, OTGs, I already knew what that was, on the ground attacks. Stuff like that. But like learning this stuff, I think it's cool. And then EVO happened recently. That's the Evolution Fighting Tournament thing. It's the biggest fighting tournament in the world. I think this may have been the first year since 2020, so 2 years later, that it got to have a physical presence again. So that's cool. Got to see some really cool people like doing good things on that. That's neat. Just saying it in the weirdest way possible. It's like, that's neat. Isn't that cool? Very interesting. I don't know. There's so much you can say about fighting games. But this series is really cool. I really wish Capcom would make another Darkstalkers. They keep teasing that they will. There was a Darkstalkers collection on the PS3 that had, I think it was the first one and this one maybe? And Capcom basically said they did what's called the Capcom test, which is like, hey, if this sells well, we'll make another one. And then it sold really well, and then they didn't make another one because they lied. It's like, well, I bought that, and I guess I still got to get the game. I played it, but it's like, well, they're not selling enough to, sorry, I had a cough and all that, to warrant getting another one made. It's like, well, Capcom, they're like, people already own these games. You've re-released this game how many times? We want a new one. And they're like, the old one's not selling well enough. It's the third time I bought it, Capcom. Make another one. Your pride has been ripped apart by my claws. Very edgelordy. Hey, time to fight Jeddah, the one that made it into Marvel's Capcom Infinite. Remember that one? Everyone loved that one. It's actually got pretty decent fighting. It's not great. Oh, no! The Fetus of God stage. That thing is horrifying. Look at it. It's got an eyeball on its foot. I hate it. Actually, apparently this stage is not, like, tournament viable because of, like, the weirdness in the foreground back. I don't know. I've been learning lots of weird stuff about this genre and how, like, the FGC, the Fighting Game Commission, handles it. I say things weird when I'm talking about something slightly technical, but I barely know what I'm talking about, so I just make fun of myself for, like, having talked about it. But anyway, oh no, he's gonna make a contract with your face! That is so cool and horrifying. There you go. There's some, like, the animations in this, you got, like, genuinely, let me know. Is it just me? Because, I mean, these animations are freaking slick and really cool. Especially for, like, this came out in, like, 90-something, alongside, like, Street Fighter. I find this so much more interesting than Street Fighter. Like, Street Fighter's fine. I don't know. I think I played the wrong ones. I went from, like, I played some 2, I'm like, 2's kind of basic. And people love 2, but, I mean, at the time I didn't really care for it because I was into more, like, Marvel's Capcom and that style of thing. And Mortal Kombat, of course. Oh yeah, I played those on the shell, too. But then, I'm trying to survive this while talking. It's not working. Hey, that worked. But then also, 4 and 5 are so similar, and I don't know, just catch my attention. So the fact that I just recently went back and played Third Strike, which is Street Fighter 3, Third Strike, it's like, that game's really, really good. And the animation's really nice, too. It's like, that, man, I should have played that. I'd have been all on board with Street Fighter still at that point. Oh, it's so close. Don't die, me. You're so close. Oh, come on. Get him. Get dash. Oh no! Oh, I thought it was gonna be a double KO. Oh, come on, that was so close. Now, many believe in miracles, but you'll need more than that. You'll need a second try, you monster. So, John Talbot is the only character, apparently, in Darkstalkers to never get used in another game or make an appearance in another game. That's garbage. He's my favorite one, because he's a freaking werewolf. He's cool, look at, he's a kung fu werewolf, look at this, man! So neat. But it's like, ooh, I forgot about that one. I forgot that this is 6-button, or yeah, 6-button fighting game. You're not using the triggers, and I'm a fool. For those of you who don't know, like this is from the arcades when they would use 6 buttons. So there's like medium, light, hard attacks for like punches and kicks. Versus a lot of more modern games just use 4 buttons. Anyway, but yeah, he's the only one who hasn't appeared in anything else, and it's really disappointing because I would like to have had him in, I don't know, Marvel's Capcom 3 or something. I wish Mega Man X had been in that too. Instead, he got into the one that nobody liked. That makes me upset because I was so happy he was in that. I don't know. I'm big invested in fighting games and just don't really do much with them because I'm not like super good at them or anything. Oh, come on! As seen here. Did you steal your, like, health or something? I don't know what that does exactly. Ah, burn! Unfortunately, this doesn't have any, like, super-duper over-the-top finishers like your Blaze Blue or Mortal Kombat or something like that. Oh, it's so close again. I'd prefer not to die a second time against this douche. Can I whiff? No! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Okay, we got to see a cool thing. There's at least that. Okay, in all fairness, both times I've gotten him really close. You gotta at least give me that, right? Your soul exists to perish. That's a horrible thing to say. Your face exists for me to punch. How about that? How you think about that, Jetta? I remember to do like uppercut kick thing. I never think to do it because it's kind of awkward. You have to hold down. It's known as a charge attack, and I don't like it. I might use the little trigger on that one because that's a lot easier. But everything else, I prefer the like quarter circle motions. Oh no! Oh, I saved myself! Holy crap! Eat this! Oh, he dodged it like a jerk bag, like some sort of horrible. I don't know if he's a vampire or succubus. Do you have male succubus? Is that called something else? I don't know. Here, have some fire. Succubus hate fire. I hope so. It'd be great. And unfortunately, I think there is a boss after you, so I need to survive past this to continue this video. Come on, you! I hate this background though. Can we all just agree this background's horrifying? So apparently the whole plot of this is you have Pyron, this super extra, when I was gonna say extra dimensional, he's not, he's a space alien who's got like no form and he's like spans multiple like light years in size, like a whole bunch of nonsense. I read a Wikipedia article. Named Earth, gonna like absorb it and like, you know, steal all the life off of it and whatever, apparently made robots and killed the dinosaurs and then there's been hibernation. You know, nonsense. But he's trying to do that. And then Jetta here is like, what if instead of that, I absorbed all the souls of the living and ended the world and then rebuilt them in my own image, making this fetus that I will call God. That's what the fetus of God is. You admit you lost, you let me win. It's a bunch of stupid nonsense. But he's a bad guy, so I mean, he's supposed to say stupid nonsense. Onto the concrete cave. What a boring word. Oh, cursed blood. Do you truly believe in that? See, your appearance mirrors your mind. It's time for you to realize that deceit is a crime. Cut off your trifle perplexities and do something. It's a mirror match. So I guess Pyron was the first 2 games. Hey, it's just your straight up mirror match. Here we go. That's the wrong button. Try to do. No, don't beat me, me. Please leave me alone, me. I think you can also. I've been doing all of the attacks. I've been busy talking about the history of this fighting game. I think it's pretty neat. I really do like these. I wish that Capcom would make another one of these, but I feel like it probably just doesn't have as big of an audience as they'd like. Then again, they used to make like a butt ton of fighting games, as shown in this collection, where there's a whole bunch of things that aren't Street Fighter in it. But they don't have the thing. You know, the thing? They don't have the... Holy crap. What's the faith? There you go. They don't have the faith in it. So I think if I do the double... press double buttons when I do that launcher thingy like that, you can do up to 4 movements or something like that. I forget. Also, by the way, in this game, apparently they're super heavy on, like, just use your super meter. Just do it. Be super aggressive. That super meter will go up to 99. Which is, I think, physically impossible to actually get to unless you're, like, doing shenanigans. But that's kind of interesting. You wouldn't have enough time to do that. Also, you heal. Like, look at your healing from your, like, your, what's it, your gray health? Normally it'd be like, in a versus game, you'd swap out to another character, and while that's going on, you can heal up. This one, it's like, as long as you don't take another hit, you can heal up again. So that's neat. Hit him. I say neat a lot. It's just so neat. All right, and now finish him off. Yeah! And victory is ours. You did it, Talbane. It's got a different name in Japanese. But this is the... Hey, there we go. That guy. Put my initials. I finally found him. He's the one I've searched for. My actual initials. He has the answer, but I can't return once I know the truth. Yes, that. And that's a nice little cutscene. Very tiny, probably to make it run on an old arcade board. You can only have so much animation. What should I do? Do I go back or do I stay? So basically, he has such a huge mane on the back of him. He looks huge, tiny head. But his whole thing is he found another werewolf to teach him how to werewolf, and so he can't come back. And Kate and I have had a conversation about this. Does that mean he left all of his children behind? I wonder what John is doing. He's late, isn't he? So he's running an orphanage, I believe. Hey, but John's coming back, right? Right? Of course he is. Remember, he promised. It's gonna fade to black. You hear howling in the background. To teach us martial arts, right? John never breaks his promise. Fade away as they starve to death. That's right. I'm sure he'll be back soon. And I assume he probably did come back. Vampire, save your staff. Oh, yeah. I like this game a lot. And I just thought it was just fitting that if I'm going to try to do like I'm also making that go faster. If I'm going to do like more fighting games on the channel, I should start with the one that kind of got me back into it, is playing this here. Technically, first one I played on here. And you, hey, I got top rating on that. Take that, AI. It would be the first Darkstalkers, but this is the one. This is the one people like, presented by Capcom, that people still play, apparently, online and everything, and it's pretty freaking neat, and I like it quite a bit. I've already got the achievements for this and everything. But hey, we got Top with John Talbane, and then it just starts cycling into more. Is this the one that has this, like, 1, 2, 3, 4? There was one that gives you, like, a weird shadow, man. Anyway, we can just back out of this. You can do like quick saves and change your display options and all that fun stuff, and then go right back to here. So hey, if you guys want to see any more of these, like genuinely let me know. I love fighting games. Like Warzard is a freaking weirdo game, and also known as Red Earth, which is like a single-player RPG fighting game. The other Darkstalkers are great. I mean, this is the best one, but the other ones are pretty cool. Cyberbots, you just play as like it's a bunch of robots, and you can like break off their parts and everything. Puzzle Fighter and Gem Fighter, pretty neat. Actually, like, Gem Fighter's really cool. Street Fighter 2 Anniversary Edition is garbage. There's apparently it's a port of a super hard version, and I have to play this on the lowest difficulty to beat it, because I suck. But all the rest of these I have a better chance against. But either way, I think this is really cool. And it's got all sorts of different, like, hey, we'll look at some art for this stuff. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's cool. Look at all this stuff. We got just the general Capcom stuff. I go, oh, that's freaking cool. I want this poster. I really genuinely want this. Someone linked me where I get this as a poster. So I want that on my wall. Ooh. Oh my, whoa. I'm not sure if that's more on her or him. I like how he's just like, I don't know how I feel about this. He's looking the wrong way. Not looking at the viewers like, hello, somebody help me. There's a succubus on me. Wait, don't I have more than that? I thought I did. I don't know. Either way, this game's freaking awesome. Even has like in-game achievements, shows you like all the things that you've eaten and all that fun stuff like that. Regardless, this right here has been the Capcom Fighting Collection, or more importantly, this was Darkstalkers. But hey, yeah, I love the ink splats of paint. It looks like it's from Splatoon or something. I love that background. So cool. Regardless, this has been Capcom Fighting Collection / Darkstalkers. I hope you guys have enjoyed some old school 2D punchy slashy action. It's a fighting game, but he was a werewolf that shot fire in the shape of dragons using his nunchucks, because that's what we were playing. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye.